It's our day off from giving talks today, so we're going to take the day and explore all the little stalls around the outside and look at upgrades and accessories for our new van. If you've seen our Roman Radford screen on the front of our van, this is the company that did it, Rainbow Screens, and they're here at the show and they're fantastic.
Okay guys, the new motorhome, you cannot have a bike rack on the back. So we're having a tow bar fitted and we're looking at getting some bike carriers. Now we've looked at the Witter ones, but the two-lay ones seem to be just a step above for quality. There's this particular one here, it will take 2 bikes. They do a 3-bike one, which is £795, not cheap, but look how well that folds up to nothing. So I think I've already made my decision. We're going to get one of these.
For the last couple of years, the Cadet 2 has been our go-to outdoor cooker. We love the fact that it's got 2 different gas hobs, so you can have a flat plate or a griddle plate. We did have a barbecue, but we found that the fat would kind of catch fire too much, or it would be just a little bit uncontrollable. The gas on this is completely controllable. We love it. In our last 2 vans, and probably for the last 6 years, we've had refillable gas bottles. Now, the advantage of those is when you're travelling in Europe, it's very hard to find UK-compatible gas bottles, where it's dead easy to find a fill-up station. In the UK, it is a little bit more scarce, but there are plenty of apps that will show you where you can get your gas. You do need adapters though, just so that they'll work in different countries. We've always had Fiamma awnings on all of our vans. Our new van comes with Tula. So we've come onto this stand to have a look at the different safari rooms. They've got 3 different options, different price points, but I'm particularly liking the Panorama. It looks really nice. The Panorama is the most premium of the 3. It has got a mesh, a flycatcher, it's got curtains, and it's just more sturdy feeling and more premium feeling. This one costs about £2,500, depending on the size and length of your awning. We've got a spare drinks fridge in the back of the van that we have now, so I guess we need to decide whether we're going to drink that much wine again and whether we need another to replace the one. This is what we have already. It's a hybrid Cool Fun fridge, and I think I might have a conversation with the guys to see if there's something better on the market now. Stuart says the next upgrade on our fridges is a fully compressor fridge. This one I like the look of because it's a double opener. That's so on trend this year, isn't it? A double opener, so that's quite good. There's another one over there that I want to go and have a closer look at. I think I've found the one that I want. It's the ultimate powered cool box. It's got a big fridge section and also an ice maker. Just in here. It's a very tiny freezer compartment, but just right for making ice cubes, which I think in my cocktails might be quite nice. They seem to have made a mistake though. They seem to have put some vegetables in here when I think this should be wine. This one is very fancy and it comes with its own slide out. You give it a tug, and it is a dual zone. It can be 2 fridges, a fridge and a freezer and a fridge, 2 freezers, whatever you want. I really like this. I'm not sure where we'd fit it in our van though.
You put plenty of wine in that, love?
A lot of wine in that. We have come to one of the most impressive looking stands here. It's Avotex. We've had Avotex Tvs in the past. The new Smart range was released just this week and they're really beautiful. They go from 21 inch up to 32. They have Prime, Netflix, Disney, and Bluetooth, and YouTube. That was the one I was forgetting. How can I forget YouTube? This is something really interesting to consider. It's the Avotex Tourer 2. It's a sat-nav. It's fully integrated with the Caravan and Motorhome Club. They've got all the site details on there. It's also powered by Garmin, so it's really specific. But what I really like is that you can put your dimensions of your van in there, so you don't end up reversing down any naughty little snickets.
So Avotex have launched a brand new mobile internet solution with 5G at the show. It's a cracking looking unit. Apparently this Aerial is the strongest of all its competitors. Best thing about it is you can connect up to 100 devices. And that's something to bear in mind because some of them you can only connect 20 devices. And believe it or not, in our van we connect more than 20 devices. They also offer a SIM solution as well, which you can get up to 650 meg a month for $24.99 a month. Or if you're going out to Europe for $34.99 a month, you can get 50 gigabytes, I understand, and also you can pause it. So for $3.49 a month, you can actually pause it and and cap the usage of it, and then bring it in when you use it. So if you're putting your motorhome away for the winter, this may be a good solution for the internet for you.
The thing I was most impressed with is the fact that you can actually access the SIM ports. So if you do go to Europe and buy an unlimited data there, you can switch out your SIM card and use that instead.
It is SIM unlocked, so yeah, when we go into Spain, Portugal, we do like to try and buy an unlimited SIM data card. It's unlocked, you can just pop it in and you're away. Air conditioning, guys, you know we need air conditioning in the van. And right here you got the Truma Aventa Comfort, which is what we had in the last van. I think we're probably going to put one of these in the new van. You know, when we go down to the likes of Greece and Albania and it's 40 odd degrees at night, the boys have trouble sleeping. We do as well. So one of these will keep the van to a sensible temperature so we can have a good night's sleep. Guys, we're doing upgrades on the motorhomes right now, and solar and lithiums is one thing I know you guys are good at. So we got Bruce and Phil from Those Two Wits and Darran from the Urban Motorhome. What's your recommendations on solar?
Get as many as you can on the roof.
Yeah.
Make them rigid. Make them monocrystalline.
Right, you didn't have rigid, Darran, did you?
No, don't go flexi.
No flexis?
No flexis, they die. I've had 5. They're all dead.
And cover the roof as much as possible.
That's what we were going to do, right? Try and get 1,000 watts of solar on the roof.
Yeah. Mono, rigid, MPPT, and if you want a fourth word, Victron.
As many as possible.
As much as possible that you can get on the roof.
And
Because then in
lithium.
the winter, when you're only getting 10 to 20%, you're going to get 10 to 20% of a load. So that's really what you want to do.
And lithiums, we're going to put as much lithiums in as we
Yeah.
can. You're going to help with that, Phil, right?
I certainly am, because Steve wants to be able to run his air conditioning when he's away off grid. So we're going to put as much lithium batteries in. We're actually going to see a manufacturer in a couple of weeks, and hopefully it'll be something that Steve can use, and probably getting over 1,000 amperes of usable lithium batteries in his van. Loads of Victron toys in there, sea of blue. That's what we all want to see.
Okay, another thing we're looking at is a self-leveling system for the van. Now, the way to go is EMP. They seem to be the brand leader in this one. It is going to be £6,000 fitted for our 5-ton tag axle, so not a cheap option, but it will mean we'll just pull in, won't have to get the ramps out, and it will just level it with a press of a button. So that's one I really want to fit, but at £6,000 I'm not really sure. There is also airbags, and I know John from Life Beyond Bricks has got airbags, so let's go and have a word with him and see how they work for him.
The advantage of the Rams is they work like corner steadies essentially, so when they come down and you've got bad weather and stuff like that,
You're going to be real stable in the wind, right?
yeah, you're going to be very stable in the winds, whereas airbags, because you're levelled on air, they are going
Still going to rock a little.
Yeah, you're still going to rock a little bit, but then the trade-off with that is when you're driving, the airbags are more comfortable than the normal springs. So
Right, so you get a bit more comfort in the back when driving. Back and front, is it?
back and front, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, we're with Shane from We Buy Any Motor Caravan.
How we doing?
Very good, mate. We're talking about levelling systems. I'm looking at a levelling system, it's £6,000.
Yep.
Would you value a motorhome any more if they had a levelling system on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the biggest extra that I look out for on something, because you don't see it very often, and if you look on a lot of the forums now, it's becoming a lot more popular. You're easily going to, for me, retain half of your value with that.
Okay, so that's right. I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
So if I go and spend £6,000 and it could make a difference of £3,000 on the resale value of my motorhome.
I'd put a good $3,000 onto a price. If I got
Brilliant.
offered 2 motorhomes,
Exactly
$3,000
the same. Right.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Thanks, Shane. Thanks
No worries.
so much.
Cheers,
mate.
Steve.
So I hope that's helped show you guys what the upgrades that we're considering doing for our van. It's been a great NEC show. I'm sorry if some of the audio there was a little bit. It was a packed show, 19,000 visitors a day. That was one packed show. There are other upgrades we're going to consider as well, but you can follow along the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll show you what other upgrades we're going to be doing along the way to our new van.